What would you do if you were the last person on Earth but household utilities, water, electricity, internet still work properly? Probably check out places that were previously off limits. Fort Knox, Area 51, see if there's really a Hall of Records underneath the Sphinx, Seed Bank, etc. Travel around staying in mansions and cool places, use the internet to learn how to fly a plane so I can travel further, but I'd probably crash on my first try, so that would end things pretty quickly. I've always wanted to live in a big grocery store, just walk around and eat whatever I want. The dream. Probably sleep and have a wank tbh. Comment last in every YouTube video. Get a boat and a car. I don't trust myself to fly a plane, and see the sights of the world in peace. I would commence to wonder, if all those utilities, water, electricity, internet, etc. worked on their own, why did I pay all those monthly bills? Very little would actually change, except not having to go to work. A bit more breaking and entering for food and a lot more public nudity. I'd go to mission control and talk with the astronauts on the ISS who are probably freaking out about resupply missions and everyone on Earth being dead. Browse Reddit until there's no more content to read. I see a lot of people saying they'd have a wank. Would you not at least go get the most realistic sex doll you could find? Probably search for another living person the rest of my life. First, I would move more than 100 miles away from nuclear reactors, which means I am going to a small coastal city in Mexico where the Pacific has no memory, and I would probably fish, maybe garden some fruits or whatever and be able to relax. I would also probably end up putting a face on a group of soccer balls and talking to them all the time. Even if I was the last person on Earth, I'd go get money from the bank, deposit it into my account and pay my debts. Lol, that's how much my student loans stress me out. Food would be an issue, especially in the long run. Part of me says I'd try to work on a monument or something that proved humans once were here, because most of our structures will be gone in a few centuries. Wank on the top of as many historical buildings as possible. Go steal the keys to the best car I could, drive to Bev Hills, Hollywood Hills and go live in my dream house. Break into houses and find drugs in spare time. Hunt for food. Animals would be in town shortly thereafter. Subsist on found drugs and meat. Live about 5 years like this before dying to something stupid, i.e. drug-induced heart attack, car accident, driving 300 miles per hour, etc., and not be able to do surgery on myself. Be satisfied. I'd love to go into a store and break everything like that scene in Zombieland. Also move into Buckingham Palace. If the Eurostar is still running, I'd move into Versailles. Find a sweet house on the coast reasonably close to a grocery store and gardening store. Lowe's, Home Depot as well. Maybe a gun store as well, though that could be a once-in-a-while trip. Love to find a 3080 graphics card, but those would somehow still be scarce. I'll steal my neighbor's food and watch YouTube.